EA Sports. It's in the game. Great play call, great pass, great reception. That play had it all.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Feeling like I can.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That's embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the. I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk. I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing the 50s like hated the love it, I just can't get enough. Labels keep calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apology, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Looking to pass. Tua escaping the pressure right.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll buy some time right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
That's complete to Mostert out of the back.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Wilson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Here's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a first carry for their fullback. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Inside handoff here to Ricard.
Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Again, it's Ricard, the fullback.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jeff Wilson, a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
We're worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now this throw caught left side. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Another carry for the fullback, Ricard.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Gus Edwards.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Flushed out right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st down, Tagovailoa sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Then he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Tua on 4th down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator of the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Rolling to his right. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From
from the gun, a run with Mostert.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Tua sets up to pass it.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Ready.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Watch twist. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 22 needle.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mostert.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Ultra.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it.
A field goal gets them the lead, but they'll risk it here on 4th and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Alec Ingold. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think.
The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or 2. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. They'll try to pound it in with Ricard.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Patrick Ricard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Edwards. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
And he's going to wind up with a 1st down as he's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end there. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And diving to try to get the 1st down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the...
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get